Right, good morning. Before I let you know what I'm going to do today, I just want to talk a little bit about what happened yesterday. If you watched yesterday's video, you'll see that it started with me just being at a church. There was no intro, there was nothing, I was just there. And there was no other footage of me being in the car. What happened was, and I didn't realise this until I got back and started editing the video, every time I was plugging the camera in the car, I was putting the charger in the back and screwing it down onto the mount, it just wasn't recording any audio. The picture was coming but no audio. So I was looking at it this morning and I was plugging the USB-C lead into the back of the camera, and the audio mod was connected, but there was a line going up the screen where it sort of I don't know what they call it. It's like the sound. Anytime you hear, you know, you'd click your fingers or you'd talk, you get your levels on the screen. When I was plugging this in yesterday, it was just shooting right up into the red as soon as I put the wire in. So I didn't think anything of it. I just thought it was just a bit dodgy, but I didn't realise it was fucking up the entire audio thing. So that's why that was yesterday. Anyway, what's the plan for today? I'm not too sure yet. I've got one idea in mind, and that's going up to a place near Royston again called Wimpole. I think it's Wimpole Hall. I don't want to look at the entire grounds. I want to go to there's something there called Wimpole Castle, which looks pretty cool, which I wouldn't mind having a look at. But I don't know yet. I don't know. I haven't been up long, and I haven't really started to think about all that yet. So we shall see. Right. So yesterday, as I was driving to my location, I was going to give you an update about what happened at hospital with my heart tests. So for the past week, I haven't really had any major problems with my chest. It hasn't given me any grief whatsoever, really. I still get the heart palpitations, but I think I've had them for as far back as I can remember now. Anyway, so I went to the heart place, the cardiologist, on Tuesday just gone. They done my blood pressure, they done this big fancy ECG type thing, and I was sat in a room with a cardiologist for about half an hour, perhaps 45 minutes, and she wanted me to, you know, she went through my height and my weight and every single one of my symptoms and my lifestyle, you know, the way I'm living my life. And anyway, at the end of that, she says to me that she doesn't think that I'm presenting symptoms of heart disease, angina, you know, all this stuff like that. She reckons that I wasn't, you know, my symptoms weren't fitting in place with that. But what she's done, she booked me an appointment to have a CT scan. Now it's the one where they inject you with a contrast to see your see the veins and arteries in your heart light up, to see whether they're blocked or not. So I've got that booked in for the 19th of May. Now I should be looking forward to it because I'm going to get some answers, which I kind of am, but I'm also very nervous about the procedure. You know, I am scared about that, and to be honest, I'm a bit scared of the results as well, because I don't know what I'm going to hear. You know, it could be really fucking negative or it could be positive. I just don't know. So it has it has put the anxiety levels quite high. But anyway, yeah, that's it. That's what's coming. So you now know what I know, and that's all I'm going to say about that for today. I don't want to dwell on that. I don't want to think about it. So once I've had that procedure done, I shall let you know the findings. I've decided not to venture out too far today. I thought I'm just going to come and have a walk in the countryside. So I've come out to Sacombe again. You can see I'm starting off in the churchyard. Already done a video on this place. I can't remember the name of the church, to be honest with you, but I can remember it was used for filming some of the scenes. Oh, what was it called? The Enigma film, the code breaking thing. You know, some of that was filmed here with Kate Winslet. But again, I've done a video about that already. So, but yeah, this is a beautiful area for a walk. Countryside everywhere, and it's dead quiet. It's not even 7 o'clock in the morning yet, so hopefully there won't be many people about at all at the minute. But yeah, other than that, I just can't. I'm just not in the mood for driving today, so this will do. This will do just nice. I might even stop. I've left the jet boil in the car, but there's some picnic benches just there. I might come and utilise them a little bit later. I was just thinking about countryside and the selling off of land and being built on. Now, I was having a chat with someone the other day about how awful it was building on that bit of land in Stevenage, that Forster country. But I think he said to me it was the government that are demanding so many new houses per year, or whatever time frame it was, and people need somewhere to live, and you know, people should stop breeding, blah blah blah. But if we keep destroying the land at the rate that we're doing it, I mean, it's not going to be doing. I'm not an environmentalist by any means whatsoever, or a climate alarmist, anything like that, but I don't want to see destruction of land like this at all. But I mean, after we've dug it up and built on it, put the infrastructure in, it's not going to come back, is it? You know, not in our lifetime, or even our grandchildren's lifetime. It's never going to come back, not unless something major happens to the earth. But that's not going to happen. So as soon as we take it away, that's it. The change is just forever then, you know. And that's the thing that I struggle with. I mean, I want everyone to be homed, I want everyone to be happy and comfortable, of course I do, but it's really coming at a cost, isn't it? You know, I'd hate to say, I mean, when does it end? How much green space and countryside are we going to have left? Are we going to have little pockets of greenery in our massive urban concrete jungle, you know? Is that where we're headed? Is that what's going to happen? Are we going to lose all this countryside and places to go rambling and walking and hiking, you know? Is it just not going to be anymore, apart from the odd patch of farmland, because we're just going to keep building on it? The rich people are going to get richer. I guess there's a mixed bag of arguments all over the place, isn't there? You know, I think using disused land, you know, like old office blocks and garage blocks and things like that to develop into homes, that's probably more advantageous than digging up fresh land. But again, that's just my opinion. I think I'll just be gutted to see all this go. It's just so nice being out here. I can't help but feel sorry for the wildlife and the nature, you know. Not that I want to sound like an aged hippie, but I'm entitled to my views. Do you think as we get older our belief system changes how we are, how we act, how we behave? Because I was just thinking, like, from when I left home, went to live with some mates, and it was all about drinking on a Friday night and a Saturday night, and it was all about cars and girls and all that sort of stuff, and you're sort of living a life without a care in the world, you know. Didn't have a lot of money, I didn't back then anyway, but I didn't care. It wasn't really a problem, you know. What I'm trying to say is, regardless of the money thing, I don't think that way anymore. You know, I take more appreciation in the great outdoors now than I ever did before. You know, I once really didn't batter an eyelid. I just thought about where I was going to go and sit in the car, you know, or go out and have a drink, you know. Didn't matter. Wasn't concerned about my health or nothing. It was just, is it a better way of life when you're a little bit younger? As you start to get older, do you take life a little bit more seriously? It's a shame I can't be that person anymore that I used to be in my younger days. I like the idea, but I think the world's changed and the world's evolved, and I think I have, but sometimes I wonder whether that's for the better, because if I was still living that life that I used to have, I probably wouldn't have a care in the world. Just winging it day by day, getting drunk, playing with cars, laying in bed till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Wouldn't really matter. But now, full-time job, family, health problems. Oh, fucking hell, honestly. I'll tell you what, if I have got any younger viewers, then make the most of it, man, because times are going to change and it's going to get more and more difficult. May not seem like that now, but it bloody will. Mark my words. I was just thinking to myself, maybe just because I'm getting older, it doesn't mean to say I should give stuff up that, you know, that I used to enjoy. And I mean, I haven't done these things for a while, but I'm just thinking of a couple of work colleagues that I've got, and they're older than me, and they still go out to, you know, to see bands and go to gigs and car shows and odds and sods, and go out drinking and have a laugh. So anything is possible, I guess. I was also thinking about a story that I read a couple of years back about, I think he was classed as the United Kingdom's oldest clubber, and he was in his 90s and still went out night clubbing. I mean, fair play on that man, you know, fair play. If he likes it that much and he's still able to get up and get out and enjoy the music and the vibe, then fair play. I wish I could be like that. But then I was also thinking of the TV series Men Behaving Badly, and there was one episode where the pair of them, I think they were talking about getting old, if I remember rightly, and then they go to a rave. And I think in the next scene, they just sat back at home with a blanket on their legs, having a cup of tea from a pot. You know? I think that would probably be how it sums it up for me. Don't get me wrong, I do like to I like to have a drink, but I don't go out to get drunk. I'd prefer just to sit, whether it be in my van or at my wife's house, you know, just supping on a Guinness or something like that, you know. But I don't drink to get drunk. I drink because I enjoy the drink, and I don't know, I guess if I had a few it makes me feel a bit more relaxed, but I don't drink to get drunk. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is maybe I should try and do something instead of just doing all this that I'm doing, but carry on doing the fitness regime, carry on with the walking, but maybe test the water, maybe go out and have a bit of fun like I used to before I really am past it, you know. I don't know what, I'll have to look into that, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, it's a bit deep, a bit of a deep conversation, isn't it, for a Sunday morning? But when you're out walking, you do end up thinking a lot, and if you ain't got anyone with you, you just need to get it off your chest. So this is my way of doing it, I guess. So I'm a few miles up the road now from Sacombe, and I'm in Hertford Heath. I've been up this way before but never noticed this church, and this is the Holy Trinity Church of Hertford Heath. It's a gorgeous little one. It's obviously newer than the other ones that I've been to because it's done in red brick, but it's very pretty and it's really nice inside. I don't know nothing about it, but it's a beautiful place, very well kept, and it was open as you've just seen. So apparently it's open 9 till 5 or 9 till 4 every single day, which is fantastic, which is the way it should be with all churches, if you ask me. Well, you know my feelings on this. Anyway, it was nice just to find one that was open. I was just heading towards Hertford, and I see the top of it, and I thought I'm gonna track that down and have a nosy around. It is definitely the right sort of weather for be doing all this today as well. I should measure my blood pressure when I'm out doing this, to be honest with you, because I think I feel a lot better. I feel a lot calmer. I feel, I don't know, completely different when I'm out doing this rather than what I am when I'm at work or at home or doing anything else, you know. This is, I don't know what the word is, but this for me is where I feel most relaxed, I guess. I don't know. I know, I'm a weirdo. Well, there we go. I've just done about a 3-mile walk around Hertford Heath. It's quite a nice place to come, very quiet, and luckily there was a little local shop as well, so I managed to get some drinks, which was a bonus. I didn't do a lot of filming while I was walking around, really, because I just decided to turn the camera off and enjoy it by myself today. You know, I know you do follow me on my journeys of having an amble around and having a bit of a rant, but I thought this time I'm not gonna do any big discussions on something that's pissed me off. I'm just gonna turn the camera off, enjoy it by myself. Also, what I've just been thinking to myself, I do a lot of recording, right, and I fluff a lot of it up big time, and I'm wondering, instead of deleting the footage, whether I should just keep it, put it in a separate folder on the laptop, and then publish it at a later date so you can watch all the fluffing up that I do, because there is a lot. You know, I misspeak, I can't get my words out, I start to swear, I lose it, I do, I get quite angry. So I'm wondering whether I should just save that footage from this point onwards and put it on a little folder in my laptop, and then maybe publish it. I'd have to put beeps over some of the swearing because it's not too good. I mean, yeah, right, I do swear, I do use the F word quite a bit, but I try to be as careful as I am. But yeah, to watch that other stuff, I don't know, someone might find it funny, I suppose. So that's what I might do. I'll put it in a folder, let it build up. It won't take long to build up, believe me, because I do make a mess of this quite often. Okay, I've jumped ahead a bit again. For the past couple of hours I've been in a phone call with my wife, so didn't really go anywhere else apart from that bit of footage of Waterford that I've just showed you. That was a really nice place. That's one of them places that I've driven through countless times on the way to Hertford, but never actually stopped and have a nosy. I think a lot of people do that, you know. I think you get so used to driving somewhere and then you don't take a moment to hop out of the car to go and have a look at what's actually there, what's around. So I'm bloody glad I did. Anyway, what is it? It's just gone 20 past 2 in the afternoon now. I don't really want to call it a day yet. I don't want to stop. I've done all of my steps. I'm on like 15,000 or something now, so I want to keep going. I'm quite enjoying today. I feel quite good. I don't know, I'm just not ready to pack up. So even though the weather is gone all cloudy and naughty, I'm not quite ready to get the shoes off yet. I want to do a bit more walking, but I'm not sure where I'm going to go. I'm going to go somewhere out in the countryside. I just popped back into Stevenage to cook up all of my chicken and green beans for the week. That's a good thing about being on this diet, by the way. Buy a big tray of chicken and the green beans, and then you can cook it all in one hit, and then it's all ready. I ain't got to think about any meals at all. I don't know whether I've mentioned, but I'm off to Wales again for, is it 10 days or 7 days? I can't remember now. In the next couple of weeks, I'm off there at the beginning of May for that May bank holiday weekend, and then I've got the rest of that week off. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm hoping this time when I get there I'm going to have some nice weather, because I think on my last visit, if I remember rightly, I ended up just having one nice day, and that was when I visited that castle. Don't get me wrong, that was fucking excellent. That was such a really good day. I really enjoyed myself there, but that was just one day out of the time that I was there that there was nice weather. It is luck of the draw going to Wales. It does seem to rain there an awful lot, but you're rewarded, you know, because Wales is such a really beautiful place. You know, I would give up England in a heartbeat and go and identify as a Welshman. I really would. You're just spoiled down there. Now I'm in Walken, and I've just had a bit of a giggle to myself, because this is another church that keeps beating me. The amount of times I've been here now, I've never been able to get in this one neither. And then I was just starting to record the bells, and they stopped. Oh, I don't know, you couldn't make it up, could you? This video making malarkey is not easy. You've got to time it just right, ain't you? Oh. But anyway, I do have a laugh about it. There's no point in getting upset over it, but yeah, anyway, like I say, I'm out in Walken, just at the back end of Stevenage. I'm gonna have an amble round here. I've done this one a million times as well, but as the weather's nicer, I can go out a little bit further, because some of the dirt tracks are just quite firm now. So yeah, I'm gonna do a I'll tell you what, right, I'm just watching a pheasant. They're fast little fuckers, aren't they? Crikey, they're fast. Fast as in running now. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to go for a bit of a walk around here, see what I can find, and stretch the legs a bit further, burn off some more calories. Hopefully I'll sleep well tonight. Now, I do watch a few YouTube videos, and there was one that I watched some time ago and I can't get it off my mind. It was a youngish lad, and he done a walk from Land's End to John O'Groats for charity, for Mind. It was a really long video, but he did it. Fair play on him. But he was wild camping all the way through, apart from a couple of hotel visits, or I think his parents come to meet him. and took him out for dinner and stuff. But at the end of the day, he walked that 1,000 miles or 980 miles, whatever it was, and done it. And I'm just thinking to myself, could I do something like that? Not for charity, but for me. Maybe something a bit smaller. Obviously not wild camping, not at the minute anyway. Could I plan a route? Sort of, I don't know. I don't know how far. I don't know. I'd have to plan it. I'd have to work it out. See what's achievable in a day. See how long I could have off work. You know, whether it be a week or whatever, and have the finances together to walk. Let's say 10 miles a day or more, whatever. So you'd have your starting point, then go to a hotel or a B&B or an Airbnb, whatever it may be, and then move on a bit further, and then a bit further. I quite like the idea of that. Sort of like a walking holiday as such. And I know walking holidays are a thing. I wonder if I could plan something out to do. Maybe even over a long weekend, just to give it a taste test, to see if I can handle it. I'm sure I could. I'll probably forget some supplies with because I have a habit of that, but if I plan it correctly, I think it could be done. I think that could be most enjoyable, especially now the weather's picking up. Anyway, it's just an idea. If I'd known I was going to be coming out here to a location that was going to be so good, I would have bought my mini camping chair with me, one of those fold up things, because I could sat here with a view like that, and I got a coffee in my pocket. It would have been lovely, absolutely lovely, sat here doing that. But I didn't think maybe this is another thing that I should keep in the boot of the car rather than locked away in my garage. Because I do end up at these stunning locations, but I never seem to have the right kit with me. But I can't carry everything around with me all the time. It would be too much, you know. Like once the weather starts getting better, which it is now, I'm going to have the drone and everything with me as well. And so the drone and a chair and a power supply and water and supplies, you know, you just got to draw the line, ain't you? I guess you could say sit on the floor, but because of my dodgy hips, I'm not very comfy on the floor. But anyway, it would have been nice out here today with a little chair. Just spent a while parked up, enjoying the view, supping away on a coffee. I suppose that's quite an interesting one as it goes. What do you bring with you on a walk? What do you class as a priority? You know, you drink, your phone, you know, but then you get into the realms of power supplies, food, chair, drone. You know, what is it? What is going to be your priority pack? You know, I do have like a mini backpack which I carry in the car with me at all times, and that's got like the jet boiling and some coffees and a sugar and that sort of jazz. But is that enough? I suppose if you was a professional hiker, you would have your routes planned out, wouldn't you? You'd know where you were going, but I wing mine continuously, so I don't really have a plan. Like this right now, I didn't know I was going to come out here today. I just wanted to continue to walk. I didn't didn't envisage myself. You know what I'm getting at. I didn't see myself coming out here to do this walk. This was just pure chance, you know, last minute thing, just to keep active. But I guess if I'd known I was going to come here, then maybe I could have brought some more supplies with me. I don't know. I'm a bit of an amateur at all this. Not only can I make terrible videos, but I'm not very good at planning a hike either. Well, there you are. That's me all over, innit? That was a nice little walk. I enjoyed that. That was quite pleasant, just at my own pace, at my own leisure, you know, not really thinking about where I was going, just following my nose. That was quite pleasant, that, and met a couple of dog walkers, had a waffle with them. That was really nice. Yeah, what a great way to spend a Sunday afternoon. As you can see, I'm back at the church now. I'm gonna hop into the car now and then go get myself cleaned up, have some dinner and prepare for Monday morning. Anyway, if you got this far, thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Give me a like and a subscribe. I know I ask a lot, you know, for doing that, but it helps, you know. And if you got anyone, if there's any of you, sorry, that has got anything to say, then please leave me a comment. I do like the comments and the people that can get in touch with me on Instagram. It's always a pleasure to talk to any of you, young, old, male, female, whatever, whoever you are. Just get in touch with me, yeah. Anyway, look after yourselves and I'll catch you again soon.